Hello, Gia.
Hello, Keisha. Oh, it's weird. It looks different too.
It is, yeah. Let's
It's
see.
different.
Hopefully this all works out for us. Hello,
Yeah.
everybody. It's Monday. No,
It's
it's Monday.
no, yeah, no, it really is. It's still Monday.
Yeah, it is
And,
Monday.
poor Keisha has had to learn some new recording methods. So, um,
Yeah, yeah.
bear with it. I think it'll be all right.
I hope so. Yeah, Podbean has changed their ways, so we don't have our old choice anymore. We're still in a room, but it doesn't feel like the room.
Doesn't feel like the same room, right?
No,
Yeah.
it's more like a
But
closet.
change is good. We can roll with it. We're gonna
Yeah,
roll with it.
yeah, sure, sure. And
Okay.
we have kind of a lot of stuff to talk about, don't we, on hospital?
There was some big action, yeah, that started Friday and got recapped today, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. Mainly they've just continued to turn the character of Curtis into the biggest asshole on the planet, and that's just I kind of wonder, like, do the actors go, "Oh man, what are you doing to me?" You know, like,
Yeah, or maybe they sort of relish the thought of sort of having some new kind of material, showing a different side of themselves. I don't know.
I
I don't
guess
know.
so, but I don't think that's a different side. I think it's just the side that was always there.
Yeah, they're kind of
That's
amplifying that side
Yeah, that's really being played up now. But anyway, that's we're getting ahead of ourselves. So,
a little bit,
let
a little bit.
let we'll go back to our Friday.
Yeah,
Um,
okay. All right. We had some Brooklyn and Chase, but not too much, right? I mean,
oh
they
yeah,
sort of
they were like
exposed.
haranguing Alexis into a second meeting or something on the same
Yeah.
day. I was like, what? What are we doing?
Yeah, it seemed like they were recapping for no good reason, like what was going on. Like, they sort of reiterated that she had suggested they have an outside investigation. We already, I
Yeah,
mean, like they knew they were going to do that, and I don't know. That seemed very unnecessary
it
also.
did. I hope Alexis is charging them a lot because
Yeah,
they're
right.
being a little ridiculous here.
A little high
And
maintenance, yeah.
And I don't know, I didn't feel like we needed that recapped yet again, if they were doing it
No.
for us.
Right,
Like,
right.
we know what they're up to. Like, go ahead and get started. So,
Yeah. And I would think like when she talked about knowing somebody and of course it turned, well, no, is it going to be the woman with the dog or is it going to be somebody else? That her investigator.
oh, I hope
Uh,
it's a new one. Like, maybe Felicia. Let's bring Felicia in
Yeah,
again.
that'd be nice. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, 'cause I was thinking though that Chase would probably, know somebody or want to do the investigation himself. I don't know. It seems like
Maybe it'll be our new character that we met today in
Fitz,
the police
Fitzpatrick,
department.
Joe Fitzpatrick.
Oh, you got a name and everything.
Yeah, it took a little concentration, which was rough.
I thought of him as 5 o'clock shadow.
I thought of him as like Dragnet 2.0.
Yeah. He was trying to he was trying to work in every little bit of lingo he could, the perp and
I know, yeah. That was funny. He was like really overdoing it.
and I don't know, is he new? Like, why have we
He
never, like,
is. He is new.
he's
Yeah.
just brand new, because I was like, he doesn't know any of the players here.
Right, right. Yeah.
But
Um,
I don't know.
yeah, I
Anyway,
guess
okay, sorry. I'm getting us to today again. I keep trying to get us to today by
that's
accident.
o that's okay, Gia. That's okay. Let's see. So also Friday we had Alexis and Rick had a little meeting. Um, again, not much of a point to that, really.
I can't even remember what were they talking about? Where'd they meet and what they talk about? I don't remember.
They met at the restaurant where Rick was waiting for Elizabeth, and
Oh, right. And she was like, you didn't have to, again, this could
yeah,
have been an email kind of,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and their banter seemed a little tired. At this point, they've got to freshen it up or move on. I think.
I've been reading a few opinions online, just in people commenting about, I think the question that was being addressed was, should Elizabeth be with Dante or Rick? And a lot of people were saying, I want to see Alexis and Rick. And I thought,
Really? Huh.
that would be a little bit interesting, wouldn't it?
I I don't even think that's possible though.
Anything's possible. It's a show.
But can you imagine like Rick being completely in love with Elizabeth and then like switching over to Alexis? That seems like a serious sort of
Well, it would
adjustment.
never work. It would never work out. But it would be, like, first of all, it would be more age appropriate,
Oh no,
right?
I guess you're right, but Alexis kind of seems older than Rick. Like she treats
I
him
wonder,
like her
yeah.
son or something, you know?
But I wonder I'm going to have to Google what age those. I always feel like Elizabeth seems ever so much younger than Rick, you
Yeah,
know.
she does. But yeah, I don't know.
And I feel like he puts her on such a pedestal.
Right.
Um,
Hmm.
and I feel like that'll never work out, you know.
Even though if anybody deserves to be put on a pedestal, it's Elizabeth.
It is, yeah, it does. I mean, she's definitely like pedestal worthy, but I feel like he's kind of got like his brother Sonny. He's got a little bit of an issue with women in that
Yeah,
he doesn't, you know, the real women are not the ones he's interested in. It's the fantasy of whoever it is in his head,
yeah, yeah,
kind of.
yeah.
And
Hmm.
so I almost feel like, you know, I like the idea of Alexis together. Alexis like would be good for him in some
Hmm.
ways. I mean, obviously, just putting him in her basement did wonders.
That's true. That's true. But
I'm googling how old is Rick supposed to be.
and also, I mean, we know from our other research into people's ages that, you know, however old they are in real life doesn't necessarily translate to how
No,
old
no, I'm
they
not.
are on
I'm
the
asking
show.
how old he's supposed to be on General Hospital.
Yeah. Well, if
Rick
Molly's his
Lansing.
daughter, and Molly's how old? In her late 20s?
Yeah, I think older than that even. He's
So he
supposed to
would,
be 52, the
yeah,
character.
that sort of makes sense.
In real life, he's actually 61. He's looking good.
No way. Wow.
Way?
Well, good for him. Good for him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, let's see what Elizabeth is supposed to be.
Yeah, geez. Well,
She
she has
feels tremendously younger to me.
yeah, even though she has a 40-year-old son.
She's supposed to be 44.
Wow. She
In
looks
real
like
life,
she's
she's
about 30.
49. I know.
Wow. 49. That's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
I know. But
Um,
remember, she's probably got a team of people. We don't have teams of people.
if I had like a whole hospital full of people, would still look like a
You
tired
think
old
you need
62-year-old.
you think you need more of a medical approach to get you looking good?
I don't I don't think there's enough surgery in the world. I mean, you know, she's just
Surgery. I wasn't even going to surgery. I just thought a general medical, makeover.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
no. I mean, she's just gosh, clearly the product of good genes, healthy living, you know,
well, yeah,
not
and
much
she's
sun.
carved out of marble or something.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, people should be studying her. Anyway,
Wow, this is interesting. Alexis is supposed to be 62, but in real
huh.
life she's 70.
Wow. These people do look good. They
They
really do.
really do. They really do.
Yeah. Yeah. And those are the ones I'm going to say, like Alexis, Elizabeth. I don't think they've had, if they've had any plastic surgery, it's been very, very little.
It's
And I
been,
would
yeah,
say
pretty
none.
minimal.
They don't look like they've had any plastic surgery to me.
Yeah, but
So,
yeah. Well,
anyway,
we don't need to make ourselves feel bad about ourselves, but
no,
on the
no.
flip side, good on you folks. You are doing well. You're doing very
Yes,
well.
yes, very well. Yes, good for them. So anyway, okay, I guess we'll wait and see what happens with Alexis and Rick, although in Rick's
Yeah,
mind, he's got his sights on Elizabeth for the long haul.
I think I kind of like we had a glimpse a little while ago where Alexis like really got to the heart of
Yeah,
how Rick was
right.
feeling about something, and I thought, wow,
Hmm.
that's, there's a bond
Hmm.
there,
Yeah,
um, or a knowing. I don't know if that's necessarily a bond, but
right, right. Yeah, but like a sort of a depth of understanding, maybe.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I think it kind of goes both ways, you know.
yeah. I mean, but I guess I too like their banter does, like it is funny, but yeah, they've kind of done it too many times now, so
Yeah,
um,
it seems like they're even tired of it, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, so we had that. Oh, right. And
Mhm.
then we had Elizabeth on her way to her date, but she goes to talk to Dante.
Yes, she did. And I loved her dress. I thought that was a beautiful dress.
I thought it was beautiful too, but I couldn't help thinking about your comment about people wearing
Summer.
wildly different,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, sort of
Hmm.
weights of clothes. Like she should have at
Yeah.
least had like a little, pashmina or something.
Yeah, yeah, that wouldn't have been out of
Yeah, something that, I mean, she could have taken it off. That would have been dramatic too. But, yeah, some people are all bundled up looking still, and
hmm.
she's in a
Hmm.
very like July kind of a dress.
Yeah, yes.
But
Right.
yes, looks very lovely on her.
Hmm.
What did you think of her chat with Dante?
I thought that was a good chat, and I thought we were beginning to see, like, somewhere in Dante's mind, wow, Elizabeth really is something, but also resigns sort of to the fact that she seems to be with Rick. You know, I kind of felt like all that was
Yeah,
playing in his mind. Um, and I really like that it seems like they're on equal footing with each other.
yeah. I was thinking also that she's a better cop and PI than anybody else that they've
Yeah,
got going.
yeah, she can do it all, really.
She can do it all. Bring home the bacon.
Yeah.
Um, Anyway, yeah, I liked how she, at first I had to remember what her trauma was. I was
Hmm.
why? It's like she's had so much trauma in her life. She's had
Yeah,
fugues, for
yeah,
God's sake.
right,
She's
right.
prone to fuging out. Um, but they were going all the way back to the, teen days when she was
Yeah.
raped, which was
Mhm.
kind of her, like her very first storyline, really. I mean, she hadn't been
Yeah.
on very long when that happened. It was such a
Mhm.
huge thing,
Mhm.
and I thought it was handled so well. I mean, I can't remember all that clearly,
It
but
seemed very powerful to me.
it
All
was
of
very
yeah.
affecting. And I remember Bobby being such a lovely
Mhm.
part of that story, and Lucky back
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't so grubby back then.
Huh.
But anyway, yeah, they do kind of seem to, they do sort of seem to get each other, like,
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, they
um,
have a lot in common in a way, right? Because, obviously they're both parents of kids who are around the same age, some of
right.
them, so much history, so many of the same people who've been in their worlds. I mean, I know you could sort of say that about Rick too, but it seems like both Dante and Elizabeth, they're both sort of public servants too.
Right, yeah, and
Um,
neither one of them have been slimy, and Rick has spent a lot of years being slimy.
Yeah, yeah, right. And now
Um,
he's also sort of working, on Sonny's sort of dark side, the dark
right,
side of
he's a
business. So
satellite of the Sunny, yeah.
yeah.
Um, yeah, and she just always just exudes compassion
Mhm.
to pretty
Mhm.
much everyone. I mean, every now and then they show a little snarkiness, like when she gets
Yeah.
gossipy.
Yeah.
But even when she's like that, then later, like I'm thinking specifically with Britt, you'll see some compassion coming out, even for people she doesn't, necessarily like or get
Right.
along with.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
She's just lovely. I haven't changed my position on her. I think she's.
Neither. Yeah. She's one of the good ones.
I hope she's like a really nice person in real life too. I bet she is.
I know. I bet she is too. And if she's not, don't anybody tell us she's
Don't tell
not.
us, yeah.
Okay. we need this. We need this to be
Don't tell
true.
us how she shunned you at some event and wouldn't give you an autograph or something.
We won't believe it.
We won't believe it of our Elizabeth.
No, no.
Oh,
Okay, so then this is where it started to get a little juicy. We had Isaiah and Portia having their little dessert, and
yeah.
then the baby kicks. He put his hands on her tummy. Enter Curtis, completely
Unhinged.
inappropriate. Yeah, yeah.
Unhinged.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like to make a scene at a restaurant like that, I don't know. That in itself is enough to sort of be considered a crime in my book, I think,
To disturb people while they're eating, yes.
Yeah,
Having
you're like,
dessert specifically, yeah.
yeah, seriously. Interrupt dessert, you should be packed up and sent
The
away for life.
salad course, maybe, but dessert.
Maybe, maybe, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He's in need of mental health intervention at this point, and
Yeah, yeah.
the only one sort of hinting at that is Jordan.
Sort
Like we
of,
saw
but
a little bit of that
yeah,
today.
it's
But they
weird
have,
though. She's
yeah. Go
going
ahead.
back and forth, right? Like when she was talking
Yes,
to Justine, like on the one hand, she's like, I'm with
yes.
Curtis, blah, blah, blah. And then on the other hand, I was responsible, Curtis isn't going to, it's like, which side are you on here, Jordan?
She's like a waffling so hard she's a freaking Lego.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
yeah. I mean,
And
ridiculous. They even say, I need to find, the person who's to blame for all this, and
mhm,
it's like,
mhm.
what are you saying?
Yeah, right.
And why isn't Justine correcting anybody?
I don't know. That seems sloppy on her part, and also like a lot of the time when Curtis was speaking with Jordan at home, and he's making very strong statements, and she's just kind of quiet. If she doesn't agree, she doesn't say anything, and that's the same as agreeing in a way, right?
I guess so. I do that with you a lot.
I don't think this app is working. I have to go.
I'm just kidding. Um, yeah,
Realize
right.
by
Yeah,
not
she's not.
acting, you're acting.
Yeah, yeah, she's not. She's not challenging him on any of these
No,
um,
no.
falsehoods that he's like nursing. This grudge that he's nursing.
Right.
Um,
Yep. Yep. And I was
yeah,
thinking, I mean, before you said that we're seeing just sort of who Curtis really is and has always been. And I
yeah.
was
Believe
thinking,
him.
yeah,
That's whatever that phrase is about when people show you who they are, believe them or
yeah,
something.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah. But I was thinking like some other characters who sort of go from being, sort of okay to being bad people. It seems like they sort of start to make one decision that sends them down like the wrong path, like Brad, somebody like Brad who, you know, doesn't seem like he's an evil person, but somehow he just starts to
No, he
like,
always gets backed into some corner, and then and then
you
everything gets
know,
compounded. Yeah.
yeah, but Curtis, like, this isn't like that really. It's just somebody sort of, he's got this like axe to grind with Isaiah. And I guess that's the motivation behind all of this. Plus, I feel like on some level, he doesn't accept Jordan as she is now.
Ooh, really? Ooh, that
Yeah.
could be bad. Okay.
Because if he really could see her, look at her, see the woman he's been in love with for a long time, I don't think he would be trying to like, put Isaiah in the crosshairs like he has been, like he's consumed with that.
Yeah, he's definitely consumed. Yeah, it's like he's going to get justice for her, and somehow it'll make things better.
Right,
Um,
right.
but there is no. I mean, it truly was an accident that she
Yep,
caused,
yep,
and you could say him by extension. You know,
Yeah, I think they were
she wasn't
equally to blame.
kissing herself, but I guess
Right.
I'd say her more than anyone, just because she initiated it and she was
Hmm.
the one driving, and
Right.
um,
Right.
it seemed so stupid anyway. This
Yeah.
whole storyline is just. I mean, I see where they're going because now we've
Hmm.
got Isaiah, the surgeon, with the whatever
Hmm.
8,000 broken bones in his hand and
Yeah, and he had just been
tendons,
talking about that little boy that he was going to be performing surgery
and it
on.
was going to be like the pinnacle of his career, and
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So of course
Um,
that's all tragic, and now Isaiah is going to be completely mental, I
right,
think.
and
Yeah,
Portia will be just surrounded by obnoxious
yeah,
men, and
yeah, yeah. She'll be raising this baby by herself, which is probably for
that
the
might be
best.
the best, yeah. Or maybe just say, Elizabeth, would you help me with this baby? Because
Yeah, that would be the wise
you're the
decision.
most compassionate person in this town.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, yes, you can see that Isaiah is gonna probably head down this same path of bitterness.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. If it looks like,
Yeah.
his life as a surgeon is over. Um,
When he was yelling back at Curtis,
mhm.
he was like bellowing like a bull or something.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
weird, I wonder if they teach you that in theater class, like if you've got to be really loud, you know?
Yeah. Do you
Like
think they
maybe it's
take
a
that
way to
soap
not hurt your
opera
throat.
acting? Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, but yeah, there was something satisfying about that whole scene because we did get to see Curtis's true colors. Everybody saw it. There's no denying what he did. Um, although the way Curtis was trying to spin it later, acting like this is something that can be forgiven, it's
Yeah,
just,
Curtis was taking absolutely no responsibility for his
yeah,
actions there, you
yeah.
know?
And then were you appalled when Portia said, "Well, you did, you did provoke him"? I think it's like, oh my god, I don't know.
Well, no, I mean, she's still, in her La La Land with the baby
Yeah,
brings people together, and
yeah,
it's got to be like in her mind, like, oh my God, this man is the father of this baby. We've got to
right,
get this
right,
worked out, you know.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. I kind
and
of
it was unfortunate that Isaiah threw that out there. You know, that was,
it was
um,
it was because I have a feeling Curtis would have punched him anyway. So now,
right.
like,
Yeah.
sort of,
Now he's got that to hang it on, that little
yeah, yeah,
one statement. But
yeah,
I mean, Curtis had already begun the confrontation before
yeah.
that,
Mhm.
which was almost an assault already,
Mhm.
that
Right.
like
Right.
lunging in at them. And,
Yeah.
if somebody did that to you, you'd be like, I'd be calling the cops whether there was a punch or not. Just if somebody
Yeah.
like verbally
Mhm.
assaulted you like that out of the
Mhm.
blue,
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure
You
the
kind
cops would be yawning and they'd be like, oh God, lady, we have so much to do.
of. I know. I'm sure that's true. I'm sure that's true. But it did seem like it wasn't going to end well, right? Like you could feel like it was going to culminate in something bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe because it's a soap opera. I don't know. Not sure. Oh God.
But
That,
I feel like the writers are bound and determined to take this Curtis character right into the frickin' basement. It's like,
yeah. Yeah.
give
I
us a
know.
shred of something to still like about the man.
I know.
I got
There's not no
nothing.
way to sympathize with him. I don't think
Yeah,
in any of this.
yeah.
Um, so yeah, that's a bummer. That's a
And
bummer.
like you said, Jordan, I go back and forth. I was glad to at least hear her say today to, throw in there that like, oh yeah, I caused the accident. But then
Yeah.
in the next breath, she's like, I want justice or I want
Yeah.
vengeance or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Vengeance,
She
or
said,
did she say vengeance is mine or something like that? Or no,
I can't. I
saith,
don't think so.
saith the Jordan and Curtis.
Well, she did say, I think when she was still talking to Justine, she has more questions than answers or something like that. And it's like, do
Like
you?
what? do you? What's the, like, you went over the line, somebody swerved to miss
Yeah,
you, they didn't see that you had an accident, and they went on, and,
yeah. And
you know,
obviously she knows Isaiah well enough to know that
yeah,
he would have
if
stopped if he
if
had.
it had been him, he would have
Yeah,
stopped if he'd seen
yeah.
it, you know?
Yep,
Yeah,
simple as
she's
that.
seeing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've just ruined both those characters. It's going to take a long time for me to get them out
hmm
of the dumpster.
Yeah, yeah, me too, me too. Because now I'm thinking, on some level, she must have wanted some sort of a showdown, or she would have done more, I think, to try to, get Curtis to see
Yeah.
reason.
It'll be interesting to see what she says to him
Yeah.
now that she's
hmm
there. If
hmm
she's going to counsel him to, like, man, get a hold of yourself, or if it's all going to just be sympathy.
Right,
Um,
right, yeah. I did like the way Dante handled Curtis.
I did too. Yeah. Like,
Not
he was.
not deferring to him because he's a big time executive or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, Yeah, and then who is, do we have a new character? Like, is this
Yeah,
cop
I
going to
think we
be
do. Yeah, yeah.
do we need a new character? Is he
Uh,
somebody? Is he a somebody? Does everybody already know him but me?
I don't know him, but I saw some sort of announcement, and I don't know if that was supposed to be something that would be heard as good news by people. I don't know what his past is.
We
If he's
don't
a
know. You don't
forever
know if he's
guy,
coming from another soap or something, or just somebody
don't
they
know.
met in the parking lot, or
Maybe he said he'd work for cheap.
yeah.
I don't know.
I haven't shaved in a few days, but I'll come in and do this scene.
Yeah, yeah. But so yeah, we got this new guy. I guess did we meet? We didn't meet him till today though. So, let's me see what else we've got to talk about from Friday. Um,
Well, a little bit of Dante. We didn't quite. Um, Dante got rid of evidence. And that was kind of
yeah,
big.
yes. And he let Elizabeth know that that's what he was going to do. So
Yeah.
that seemed interesting also,
Yeah. Well,
he
he's
clearly
already,
trusts her.
yeah, I mean, well, he's already compromised her by having her do
Yeah.
illegal stuff too, so they're both in it
Yeah.
now.
And she was already doing illegal stuff when she hid, Rocco's visit to the hospital
All right,
initially.
and the dog bite earlier, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
she's already operating outside the law herself a little bit.
I always remember that time we tried to clear you had that chihuahua, what was it called? Bean? Bean?
Sabrina
Yeah.
Beaner.
And
Yeah.
she had some like poop or something on her bum, and we were trying to wipe her down with a wet paper towel or something. That dog tried to kill us.
She was feisty. She was a feisty little girl. Yeah.
Was she pure Chihuahua or just all like Satan sort of a
Like 3/4 Chihuahua, 1/4 Satan.
one quarter Satan? I was like, you keep that shit on your bum, lady. I guess I don't care. I think we gave up, didn't we? We were trying to get her cleaned up.
We probably gave up. Yeah, she was most of the time. She was a nice little dog.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was shocked when it was just like
Yeah,
a moment of
yeah,
like wowza.
yeah, yeah. She
I was
was.
like, she was only like 2.5 pounds or
She
something.
was. She was quite small. Yeah. She was-
I thought we were gonna die.
Oh, good story. Good story. Yeah.
I just remembered that.
Oh boy. Okay.
Anyway, okay. So what else happened Friday? So Dante, yeah, and then and Cullum. That came out, because Cullum went in to talk to him, and he was like, "Yeah, well,
Right.
it's somewhere here, but that's a mess."
Yeah. Yeah. Right. We also had some Carly and Valentine.
What did
Uh,
they get up to? I don't remember.
well, they were talking about how, I can't remember the chronology, but they were talking about Joss and what to do about Joss. And then Cullum stopped by and he was talking to
Oh,
Carly,
right. Oh,
and he
right.
saw the picture of Danny and Jason
Annie.
on the
Yeah.
shelf, and I'm sure he thinks, oh, maybe he would cover for Danny.
Yeah, that was chilling. I didn't like that.
Yeah, I didn't either. I don't know if Carly noticed that that's what he was staring
Oh, I
at.
think she did. I think
And
she
that's
did.
why she sort of like tried to get
She got,
in between him and the picture.
yeah, and then she got a little frosty, didn't she, with him?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think she mentioned that though. I think we had a conversation with her and Valentine after he left. Did we? Or maybe not.
I don't know.
I'm looking at my notes here. I think they did talk again. Yeah, yeah. Because Valentine came in with a gun. And she said, "Oh, you've got the gun," and and he said, "Yeah, She's like, "Would you have shot him? Do you remember that?" And
Oh,
he said,
yeah, to protect.
he was
Yeah,
gonna,
yeah,
yeah." But
yeah. It was,
maybe
that
that
was
was,
sweet. That
yeah.
was sweet.
What woman doesn't want to hear that?
Yeah.
But I guess that was about the extent of that conversation. We didn't hear her saying, he was looking at a picture of Danny and, stuff like that. But that's where Valentine said that Joss is better off wherever she's, been stashed, thinking that
Right. Oh, right. He
Joss
wants her
is
to
the
come up with
one.
a cover story. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Which is probably not a bad idea, even though they're kind of wrong about where Joss is or who
Quite wrong, but
Bad is.
she's fine. She's having a good time.
Yeah, she's going to be okay.
Hey,
So then,
can I take a little side trip? Because this has been bothering me since we talked about Jordan waffling.
okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
I thought, does that have anything to do with the food waffle? You know?
An Eggo waffle.
Yeah, or waffles in general. It doesn't have to be Eggo brand. But is it
You
related?
said
Like, what
Lego.
is
You
that?
said Lego, though.
Yeah, yeah, the Lego my ego, right? That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, I got thinking because it's not like they flop around. They don't. There's nothing in the movement of a waffle that makes you think about being indecisive. You know.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right.
So I googled it,
Yeah, I know.
and it's entirely unrelated to the breakfast food, even
Okay.
though it's the same spelling.
Uh-huh.
So the verb to waffle, meaning to waver on a decision or talk aimlessly like I'm doing now, comes from the 17th century word waff, which means
Uh-huh.
wave, flutter, or yelp.
Okay.
Okay?
Thanks.
And the food waffle, oh, oh, I'm sorry,
Oh,
that
my
thing you gave
God.
me is talking, yeah. Oh my God.
Shut up,
Hey
Google.
Google, be quiet. Um, Things are going crazy. But the food waffle is Middle Dutch or Old French and comes from words meaning honeycomb or weave, describing its grid pattern. So not related. Not related.
I wish I could promise that I could cut this out in editing, people, but I don't think I can.
It's just value added, really.
Yeah.
Because, well, I was just thinking, like, it's not like waffles move around or
No, it seems like it would be more like a pancaking because you have to flip a pancake.
you do flip those. You're right. That is would have been better, pancaking on some topic.
Yeah, I kind of like the sound of that. Although maybe
Yeah.
that has its own meaning, I think. But we don't need to get into that
I
now.
won't go there. I won't go there. But anyway, okay. Are we
Okay.
talking about today yet? Or are we done with Friday?
I wish we were talking about today, but not yet. Okay, well, we'll wrap up Friday quickly. We had a lot of Joss and Nathan in the yoga
Oh
studio
yeah,
playing
yeah,
cards.
yeah.
Yeah, and then Elizabeth got her lovely piece of art from Rick, and she was sort of,
She was touched, yeah, but she
she
doesn't
was
know yet that
very
he
touched.
got it like sort of in a shady way. But
Yeah, so now we're getting all this art world stuff, right? This shady
yeah,
art world, and Delilah is also part of this art world, apparently.
yeah, yeah. Which
So
I don't know. When they do that, when they have everybody, it just starts getting pikemen on us,
yeah,
when
it
they
does. It
everybody's
does.
connected. Yeah,
Right.
but
So we'll see if maybe Delilah was involved, however, somehow with this artist. Um,
was what Rick gave her at the restaurant? Was that the piece of art, or was that just you know a print of what he's giving her that's going to be framed at
no, I
night?
think that was it. I think that was it. It was.
Jesus, that was freaking underwhelming, huh?
Well, it seems like it was maybe like a sketch or a study, like that you
I
might
why not? At
use.
least put a mat on it or something.
Michaels has frame
No,
sales all the time.
they do.
If he signed up, he'd get a coupon in his email.
I think you could probably earn points. Well, it was just like all crumpled up in there. Didn't look like anything special, you know. Put.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, she seemed to enjoy it. I get it, but I just
yeah.
thought maybe that was just like a print of what he was giving her, and you know, that he would be saying that the beautifully framed piece. He's a lawyer. He can't afford to do a nice frame job on something.
Yes, yes, he could. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But anyway, she loved it. She loved it. Okay.
Sorry,
All
I
right.
get a little too wound up about props, I guess.
Yeah, that's okay. It was probably like a Picasso or something.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Now we get to Monday. So we started out with Gio playing guitar, Sonny coming in.
Yeah, Sonny's just like this weird old man now that wanders around and, you know,
I
says
know.
weird old man things, I think.
Yeah, yeah, it was old man energy,
Yeah.
Right. I know.
That was a nice enough scene, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, it didn't sort of change our world in any way, really.
No, at least
But
the guitar was tuned this time.
yeah, and Gio, I like that he seems comfortable with Sonny, like not
Yeah,
in,
and I liked
not
what
in,
he said about his mother and, you know, like
hmm
moving along on his feelings about how it's not taking anything away from his relationship
yeah,
with his mother.
yeah. He's
Yeah.
way more emotionally intelligent than a lot of the older men on the show.
Oh my gosh, yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
hmm Yeah. And of course he's got a lovely young woman by his side, Emma. So we had
Yeah,
we had a scene
yeah.
with Emma and Felicia, which when Emma broke that mug and was
Oh,
like,
wow.
did
Yeah.
you get a little teary at that?
I did. I thought that
I
was
did
like
too.
I give her the acting award for the week and it's only Monday.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was like unexpectedly sort of
It
powerful.
it was intense. It was really
Yeah,
intense. Yeah.
yeah. And Felicia's such a lovely sort of companion in a
Yeah.
scene like that.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, good for you, Emma, making two old ladies cry.
Yeah, been a little choked up there on a Monday afternoon.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know are we building up to maybe Anna coming back or something? I haven't heard anything
Oh
through the grapevine,
no,
but
I really hope we get to see Anna again sometime, and a sort of like I want her to be a regular. I know that's probably asking too much, but I liked Anna as a
yeah,
regularly
I did
recurring
too,
character. Yeah.
um but I don't like the direction they're going, but it seems like they're building up. Who's the person do you think that when Laura said she thinks she knows just the person to
Yeah, I was thinking, like, does she not have any idea, I guess, that Cullum and Sidwell might be involved or are involved in whatever's happening to Anna? Do you think she's going to ask
Hmm.
Sidwell for help?
I don't know. Does she know about that or not? She should. I mean, she should suspect that.
She should
Um,
suspect it, but I don't know if she
but I don't
does.
feel like we've had it spelled out for her.
Yeah, and I now, like at this moment, I can't remember what Dante knows about, the
Yeah.
possible involvement between those guys and Anna. That reminds me, going back to Isaiah and Curtis, I'm wondering, like, when is Dante gonna sort of figure out that Isaiah was at the house taking care of Rocco at the time, you
Oh,
know?
oh, if there was some little way that they could, because he doesn't know that he knows, and he doesn't know that he knows, you
But
know?
maybe that will change now. I would think somehow.
Like how would it, like,
Well,
could Lulu
Dante
somehow?
could talk to Lulu. He might tell Lulu, or
Yeah.
she might hear somehow what happened to Isaiah, you know,
Right,
and
because Dante
realize.
doesn't know that Isaiah was the one that treated Rocco, right? Or does he?
Did Lulu say nothing about that? Maybe she didn't say anything
She might
about
not
that.
have. I mean, she
Yeah,
might not
right,
have, because she did
right.
take him to the hospital
Mhm.
eventually, which was stupid. But
Yeah.
or the best thing she could have done as a mother.
Mhm.
But yeah, he may not have an inkling about that, but yeah, maybe Lulu could somehow. Yeah, because that would solve that issue, wouldn't it?
A
Yeah.
little bit, yeah, and it would make Lulu maybe feel terrible knowing that Isaiah had kept it a
Yeah.
secret for her sake and Rocco's, and now this is what happens,
And
Curtis.
that's what you're looking for, to make Lulu feel terrible, right?
A little bit. I
Would
wouldn't
that be
mind if
Schadenfreude? Schadenfreude?
yeah, well,
Or would
maybe
that be something else? I can't
I think
remember
it
what
would
that
be
means.
something else, but
Just being a bad person, maybe?
slightly bad person, yeah, yeah. And Isaiah, like, continually, like, no good deed goes unpunished, and then punished again, and then again.
Right. Yeah. I know. I kind of like, I would not blame Isaiah at this point for becoming all tangled up with anger, because I feel like he has
Yeah,
held his tongue
yeah.
and kept his cool for such a long time in this really
hmm
difficult position.
He
And
really has. Yeah, he's done his best to just be
yeah,
supportive of Portia, and he's
yeah,
seen firsthand, like, the way Curtis has treated Portia. So,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
God. Yep.
Anyway, where
Anyway,
were we?
okay.
We were talking
So
about, Anna, Mac,
yeah,
Laura,
so, right.
Dante.
We got to see Mac. That was nice.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen Mac.
So I don't know
So
who the person is. At first I thought Kevin, but no, she already mentioned Kevin, and if she thought
right,
Kevin would have had some,
right.
influence, she would have already said
Yeah,
that, you know.
yeah.
So
Um,
I don't know who she means.
I don't either. It's interesting. Interesting stuff here.
Ezra?
Well,
Would she send Ezra?
I was thinking that Ezra wouldn't be a good idea in this
No, I guess
situation, I don't think. um, so yeah, that we'll have to wait and see. We had more Joss and Nathan. They were having a pretty good conversation, I guess, with her
not.
sort of
Yeah.
unearthing, like, what was happening to him as he was pretending to be Nathan.
Yeah, yeah, I liked that. I feel like they're going to team up. I don't think they're going to
Yeah,
be romantically involved, but I think eventually they're going to come to trust each other and team
yeah,
up when,
hmm
I feel like somebody's going to turn on Cassius, like
yeah,
Cullum or somebody, like maybe find out something he did to protect her or something,
yeah.
and I feel like somehow she'll come to his aid or he'll come to her aid or something. Like
hmm
they'll be on the
hmm
same side eventually, I think.
I think so too. Yeah. I don't think Cullum or Sidwell give a shit about Nathan.
No, no, he's just another cog in the wheel.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know what a cog is. I shouldn't use that phrase. Um,
So
did
anyway, yeah.
you? I know you're sort of. You're like, Joss is not your favorite character. Did you find yourself uh liking or understanding her any better with all the things she said today?
Yeah, I guess so. She did make a pretty good case for herself. I still feel like and maybe this is sort of a moot point, but I think she's too young to understand exactly what she's giving up. But maybe that's not true.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. That may be. That may be. I mean, yeah, she doesn't know what she gave up, but
But you could also say this is this is going to be a stretch, so stick with me here.
All right.
Okay, let's say you're like a professional gymnast.
Wow. Okay, I've never been accused of that. Okay.
Like they start so young, these kids,
Yes. Right.
and
Yeah.
spend so much time, trying to pursue that goal. And they sacrifice a lot. I mean, they
Oh
sacrifice,
yeah.
just regular friendships and stuff, going to like
Yeah, just the
activities.
regular growing up stuff that
Yeah,
their
and so their
schoolmates are
life
all doing.
is so narrow. And then, by the time they're done, they're still only probably in their like 20s,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and so they kind of have to like sort of build their life all over again, it seems like, and the odds of succeeding are pretty slim too. So in a way, I guess, you could say that they don't know all the things they're sacrificing to pursue that one thing, but maybe ultimately the reward, or what they perceive as the reward, is more important, so.
Yeah, and they bring you, pleasure when you're on a snowbound Sunday afternoon in Maine. You can just watch their
Yeah.
prowess, their
Well, yeah,
athleticism.
I mean, it probably takes as much bravery as being a spy, like jumping on one of those 4-inch wide
Oh
balance
yeah,
beams, So,
yeah. I kind of hate that event.
yeah,
I
it's
hate watching it.
very hard to watch, very scary.
I hate that thud their feet make when they hit it, the horse.
Yeah,
Oh, it sounds just gives me pain.
yeah,
Um,
but anyway.
I think in my analysis, I think my liking of the Joss character comes from my being such an anxious, scared youngster, and to see
Mm-hmm.
this young woman who's so fearless
Yeah.
and so confident is just such a
Mm-hmm.
foreign thing to me. And I think, how different would
Mm-hmm.
life be if you were,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know? I was
right.
like the classic little girl, like literally hiding behind my mother's skirts. I was
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
shy,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and now I've grown into like an anxious hypochondriac old woman. Like
With
really
all
not much
kinds of
better.
YouTube videos to defend
Yeah.
your case. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I meant to tell you. Well,
Mhm.
this is slightly off topic, but so they're recommending the second cholesterol drug for me on top of the other
Yeah.
one. So I
Yeah.
did a little research on it, and it's actually promising as a dementia, like
Mm.
as a side effect to stop
Mhm.
like the formation of the like amyloid plaques
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. Uh-huh. All right.
So I've got my blood work coming up, and I'm like, bring it, baby. I'm eating
Uh,
everything that I think will up my cholesterol.
Smart. That's just
Because
smart.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't think my cholesterol is a problem, but if you've got something that they think might,
Uh-huh.
it's not being used for that, but there were some important papers that were like showing
Mhm.
promise. I can get the
Yeah.
name of it for you, and maybe you can do something about your cholesterol. I know yours is low, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I can tell you what I eat, and maybe that would help get yours up, and you can get on it
Replicate.
too. I forget what it's called. It's something like Zepidebita, like I think
Uh-huh.
Zetia or something like that is
Yeah.
the.
Yeah. They're really running out of names for drugs.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
But anyway, I
Um,
feel so great. I'm like, because I had loaded up on all this crap to, the barley and the sweet potatoes and the
uh-huh.
whatever, and I'm
Uh-huh.
like, I don't care. Um,
Great.
like
That's
better
exactly
living
the
through
outcome
chemicals.
they wanted. My God, did they misread you?
They didn't see me coming, did they? I'm gonna twist this around. You like you wouldn't believe.
Could I have your doctor's name? I just want to reach out. Hey, what the fuck have you done?
Well, he'll be all over it. He's on them himself. He's like, oh, I'm like, all right, we're all experimenting. I mean, whatever.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I don't know what to
Anyway,
do about
okay,
it.
so I kind of liked the Joss and Nathan stuff. I thought it went on a little bit long,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But I liked the, well, of course there was the funny line about, it was either this or a podcast. That was
Yeah.
very funny.
Yeah. Yeah. That was good.
Especially, with our history.
Yeah.
And so they kind of had some smart dialogue back and forth. And I
Mhm.
like how he's like, I know what you're doing by saying my name over and over.
Yeah.
And I know,
Yeah.
but on the other hand, it's working,
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, they
So,
seem pretty evenly matched too.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
very satisfying, I think,
yeah.
when like gender doesn't seem to be what dictates, who's superior, stuff like
Oh, do you feel like that happens on Hospital?
uh
The gender thing? Like, I hadn't even thought about it in terms of gender. I just kind of thought about it in terms of, spy savviness.
yeah, I think it does happen. I think it does happen.
Yeah.
Not necessarily always in a real serious way, I guess, but definitely it seems like you know, the women, like I think you've said, like they sort of like the man to come to their rescue or things like
Yeah,
that,
they do, right. They do have that sort of knight in shining armor kind of
Yeah,
storyline a lot of
yeah.
times. Yeah.
And with these guys, like with those two, with Dante and Elizabeth, it feels like either one of those could come to the rescue of the other,
Right, right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, me too.
Alright.
Me too. And I guess you could say that maybe about Carly and Valentine also.
Yeah, I think they both give as good as they can get, or however
Yeah,
you say that.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 And speaking of fun relationships, we had some Nina and Ava.
Oh yeah, just having sodas together at the
Yeah,
cafe. Yeah.
yeah. Not very
Um,
sophisticated, not like a martini.
no, and I think we're seeing Nina fall for Brennan, and,
She,
and Ava
nothing
pointing
more
that out.
appealing than a guy who's in a coma, let's face it.
That is the ideal boyfriend, don't you think? I mean,
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's how Jordan fell for Isaiah, right?
oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
They could compare
Yeah.
notes. That would be fun.
Forgot all about that. Yeah. Um, So yeah, I don't know. Is it just her guilt that's doing that? But I felt like they were sort of giving the chemistry test to those two before that happened.
I think so too. Yeah, I think there's definitely the potential for something there. Yeah.
And is it all tied to Carly still? Like, does
Hmm.
she just want to have what Carly had?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe that's in there somewhere. I think, yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I feel like it could just be, like an actual sort of honest attraction in a way. Maybe they're sort of,
Yeah.
right age, right, they're both like, I don't know, eights.
What? 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 Are you doing a rating now on their
Yeah, like
on
a
their
1
looks?
out of
Is that?
10. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's so callous and shallow of you. That sounds something I would say, really, more than you've gone to the dark side.
A little bit. Yeah. Yeah. But then, so there's that. And then also I think, just like she obviously feels responsible for what's
Yes, a
happened
lot
to
of
him.
guilt.
So
Yeah, a lot of
yeah, a
guilt.
lot of guilt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he might wake up and again not know who he is, and she'd have that same cool circumstance that she did with Sonny, you
That
know.
would be, that
And we
would
could
be
have the whole
perfect.
Tano thing reenacted,
Oh, please, please. That would be so
he'll think he's
wonderful.
a cowboy and
I'm going to call you Mike, okay?
I mean somebody wake up out of a coma and he'll imprint on her like a duck.
You're making me think maybe I should swing by the hospital and see if there's anybody in a coma.
I just like to visit people. I'm not with any organizations.
What are the odds he's going to wake up?
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy. giving me a lot to think
Anyway,
about. Uh,
and so we had that. What else did we have? Well, and then we had Geo like going to the apartment where we are kind of
yeah,
already touched on everybody talking about what to do about Anna and
yeah, this big meeting. Yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah, somehow Dante needs to, or I think he's the one in the best position, or maybe Laura, to figure out that Cullum is part of this.
Yeah, I really sort of fault all the adults for not being more suspicious of this whole thing. I feel like Emma's been the only one who's, and
Yeah.
she finally kind of succumbed to like, okay, well, I guess she's, cray cray.
Mm, mm.
But the rest of them really, like, really knowing Anna, you're buying this whole thing? Like,
Right, right,
seriously?
right. Well, now,
Um,
so at the end, towards the end of today's episode, we had Joss going back to her little bedroom area,
oh, and
and
seeing the Anna writing on the
yeah,
wall. Yeah.
yeah. So now she's gonna figure it out, and
But
is she
she's
gonna?
locked up there,
She's
so.
locked up, but would she somehow? Is that how? Would she persuade Nathan that something's happened to Anna, and maybe he could do something to
Maybe.
help?
Yeah.
Even just
Why
getting a
did she pull the
message.
bed away? Like, what? I didn't
Oh,
understand
the
that
card,
sequence.
the card slipped behind the bed.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's a good spy to just suddenly. I missed that.
I know it took a little while to get there, but yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and also, yeah, it seemed weird that she would bring the cards to bed, but I guess, whatever.
Unless he's really, really bored.
Really bored. Yeah, I mean, you can only play cards for so long. She needs something else.
Yeah, I don't even remember how to even play solitaire. I'd be having a hard time.
Yeah, yeah. So
No phone to Google anything. Oh my God.
that would drive you nuts. So yeah, in addition to the new cop, we had a new hand doctor.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's
I think she
exciting.
was a day player, I think.
I don't think she's going to be a
Had day
regular.
player written all over. Yeah, I don't think so. A
But it
hand
didn't look
specialist.
good.
Yeah.
It did not look good for Isaiah, really.
No, and yeah, and I really feel like this puts poor Portia, the amount of stress. This
Yeah,
baby's going to come out
yeah,
just
right.
so anxiety ridden after
Yes,
this pregnancy
very, very
because
anxious little
she's got to keep the peace.
baby. Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think maybe Nina could find another vial and somebody
Oh,
could just put put Curtis out for a little bit, let him just like
yeah.
come back
That's a
to
good
his
idea.
senses.
Yeah, Nina's friends with Curtis.
Yeah. Take a chill. Just take a chill.
Yeah. Right, right. Good idea.
Maybe he should start going to hot yoga or something. He needs something.
He really does. I mean, for a guy who's like in charge of like a wellness company.
Yeah, a wellness company and used to be a cop and it's like
Yeah, he's a
all this
mess.
professional background and everything and he's a hot mess.
He is. He is. Wow. Very disappointing.
Yeah, but it was kind of a fun day.
It was. It was. Yeah. Oh, we had Justine. I went to talk to Sunny about
Yeah,
this
again, it
Curtis
could have been an
deal.
email, right?
Could have been an email. Although, is she going to try? Like, I see? I feel like Sunny has. He should have a high opinion of Isaiah because Isaiah helped him a lot on the sly.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
He's also sort of friendly with Curtis, right? And he doesn't have any bad feelings towards Jordan, really. It seems like Justine wants to figure out some way to kind of help Jordan.
To help Jordan, yeah, because
Yeah.
she's really not being impartial in all this, or she'd be
No,
giving better
no, but
advice.
I don't think Sonny would help her, if it meant doing anything that would hurt
Yeah,
Isaiah.
right. I don't think so either. Yeah, but
Yeah. Hmm.
I don't know. It's a mess. I don't
It
know
is
what.
a mess. Yeah,
But
it
I guess
really
we'll
is.
probably get to see a lot of this new cop. What's his name again?
His name was Joe Fitzpatrick.
Joe Fitzpatrick. Okay, that's a good cop name.
It is.
Did you Google that, or did they say it at
No,
some point?
they said something about Fitzpatrick, and oh, it was Curtis. Curtis said something like Fitzpatrick was a little gung ho or something like that. And it's like, that seemed a little weird that Curtis would have remembered
Picked
his
up his
name.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then somebody else said Joe.
Oh, and you put it together. Aren't you a clever girl, Joe?
Well, I wanted to put it in my notes. First, I just put down new cop, and then I was able to add the name.
Oh, good for you. Okay. Well,
Anywho,
I think we did a pretty good solid analysis here, so pat
and
yourself
a
on the
lot of
back.
other stuff, yeah. A lot.
You're
But good
welcome.
idea if you're
You're
lonely,
welcome.
if you're looking for a man, maybe start cruising
Yeah,
up the halls of your local
the
hospital.
the coma ward. Yeah,
Yeah.
if they've got such a thing.
Hmm.
And if you're concerned about dementia, just give
Hmm.
yourself high cholesterol, and maybe they'll put you on
Stop
this.
putting butter on everything. That's the cure for Alzheimer's. Oh,
And the waffle stuff that was good too. So
yeah, good content. Yeah.
anyway, I had a good time. I hope everybody else did too. And
Yeah.
we'll
Thanks
talk.
for
We'll talk
listening,
again.
everybody.
We'll talk again in a few days.
Yeah. Okay, Gia.
Okay, Keisha, you have a nice night, and we'll see you on Thursday.
Yep. Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye everybody.
Bye.